I used to think marriage was a team sport. Turns out I was the mascot. My name is Nick Fenwick, and 3 hours ago I discovered that my wife Erica has been playing a completely different game than me. I'm sitting at our granite kitchen counter in our Boston condo staring at 2 non-refundable tickets to Paris that cost me $4,000, while she paces behind me like a caged animal. "Nick, please, you have to understand," Erica says, her perfectly manicured hands gesturing frantically. "It was just a kiss? One stupid kiss with Austin at the gym?" Austin Drake. Personal trainer, Instagram famous, the kind of guy who takes shirtless mirror selfies and calls them Motivation Monday. I should have seen this coming. "Just a kiss," I repeat, my voice flat. "I'm an IT project manager, which means I solve problems for a living. Right now, I'm looking at a problem that needs solving." Erica stops pacing. "Yes, that's all it was. I swear on my mother's life." I turn around slowly in my chair. "Show me." "What?" "Show me the video." Her face goes white. "What video?" "The one Austin posted on his Instagram story last night. The one where you're pressed against the gym lockers, tongue down his throat while he gropes your backside." I pull out my phone. This video. The silence stretches between us like a wire about to snap. Erica's mouth opens and closes like she's drowning in air. "I can explain," she whispers. "I'm sure you can." I stand up, grab the Paris tickets, and walk to the stove. "But first, let me show you something." I turn on the gas burner and hold the tickets over the flame. The edges catch fire immediately, curling and blackening. "Nick, no. Those cost..." Before we deeper into this story, I have one small request. Please subscribe, drop a like, comment, and hit that hype button to boost this channel so more people can discover these incredible Reddit stories. $4,000. I know. I paid for them. The tickets crumble to ash in my hands. Consider it a wedding gift. To yourself. Erica lunges forward, but it's too late. The tickets are gone. She stares at the ashes, then at me, her green eyes filling with tears that I no longer believe are real. "You're insane," she says. "Maybe, but I'm not stupid." I pull out my phone and start recording. "Erica, would you like to explain to everyone why we won't be going to Paris for our 2nd anniversary?" "Put that away. Come on, honey, tell them about Austin. Tell them about the gym. Tell them how you've been lying to me for 3 months." "Nick, please..." I'm already uploading the video to her Facebook, her Instagram, her Twitter. My finger hovers over the send button. "Oops," I say, and tap it. The video posts to all her social media accounts simultaneously. Within seconds, her phone starts buzzing. Then mine, then hers again. "You didn't," she breathes. "I did. Fat fingers, you know. Happens to the best of us." Her phone rings. The caller ID shows Tasha, her best friend and the gossip queen of our social circle. "Don't answer it," I say. She answers it anyway. "Tasha, I can explain." Erica's voice cracks as her friend's shrill voice pours through the speaker. I can hear every word. "Girl, what is this video? Are you serious right now? Everyone's sharing it. My mom just called me asking if you and Nick are getting divorced." Erica looks at me with pure hatred. "Nick posted it by accident." "Accident my foot. He burned your Paris tickets on camera, Erica. This is war." I grab my jacket and head for the door. "Tell Tasha I said hi." "Where are you going?" "Jay's bar. I need a drink and some honest conversation. 2 things I apparently can't get at home." I'm halfway down the hallway when I hear her screaming at Tasha through the phone. Something about damage control and crisis management. She works in PR, so she should know about both. The elevator ride down feels like freedom. For the first time in months, I'm not walking on eggshells or pretending everything is fine. The truth is out there now, burning through social media like wildfire. My phone buzzes with a text from Jay. "Dude, what the heck is happening? Tasha just posted about you and Erica. Get over here now." Another buzz. This one from my mother-in-law. "Nicholas, we need to talk. This behavior is unacceptable." Then another from Erica's brother. "Saw the video? Mom's losing her mind. What did you do?" What did I do? I told the truth. Apparently that's revolutionary in my marriage. I'm almost to Jay's bar when my phone rings. It's Erica. "Nick, you need to come home. Now." "Why?" "Because my mother is here, and Austin, and they want to talk to you." I can hear voices in the background. Mrs. Carmichael's shrill tone, Austin's deep voice trying to sound reasonable, the perfect storm of people I don't want to see right now. "Tell them I'm busy." "Nick, please, we can fix this. We can work it out." "Like you worked it out with Austin?" The line goes quiet except for the background noise. Then Erica's voice, smaller now. I made a mistake. You made a choice, multiple choices, for 3 months. Please come home. I hang up and keep walking. Jay's bar is 3 blocks away, and for the first time in my marriage, I'm walking toward something instead of away from it. Jay's Tavern sits in the basement of a converted brownstone, the kind of place where the beer is cold, the music is loud, and nobody judges you for showing up on a Tuesday night looking like your life just exploded. Jay Brennan has been my best friend since college. He's got the build of a former linebacker and the wisdom of someone who's listened to drunk people's problems for 15 years. When I walk through the door, he takes one look at my face and starts pouring whiskey. So, he says, sliding the glass across the bar, want to tell me why half of Boston is sharing a video of you setting your marriage on fire? Because my marriage was already on fire. I just made it official. Jay nods, like this makes perfect sense. Austin Drake, huh? The guy with the protein shake sponsorship? That's him? Always thought he was a tool. Remember when he tried to hit on that bartender while his girlfriend was in the bathroom? His girlfriend, right. I take a sip of whiskey. It burns, but in a good way. Turns out he had multiple girlfriends. Erica was just the married one. My phone buzzes constantly on the bar. Text after text, call after call. Jay glances at it and shakes his head. You're famous. Infamous. Better than invisible. That hits harder than I expected. I've been invisible in my own marriage for months, maybe longer. Working late, coming home to an empty condo because Erica was always at the gym or out with friends. I thought she was just busy with her PR job. Turns out she was busy with Austin. Check this out, Jay says, pulling out his phone. Tasha just posted something. He shows me the screen. It's a Facebook post from Tasha Miller, Erica's best friend and the unofficial town crier of our social group. Ladies, we need to talk about boundaries and respect in relationships. Some people think it's okay to publicly shame their spouses instead of working things out like adults. This is not okay. Support my girl Erica during this difficult time. Marriage is work. Nechakshwar, stand by your friends. Wow, I say. She's really going with the victim narrative. Look at the comments. I scroll down. Most of Erica's friends are posting supportive messages, but there are others. People I don't even know weighing in. Girl, did you see the video? She was all over that trainer. Nick had every right to be upset. Why was she making out with another man if her marriage is so worth saving? Team Nick on this one. Cheating is cheating. Austin Drake is trash. My friend dated him last year, and he was seeing 3 other women. That last comment catches my attention. It's from someone named Liv Patterson. I click on her profile. 27, influencer type, lots of fitness and lifestyle photos. And in several of them, she's with Austin. I show Jay the phone. Look at this. Austin's ex? Looks like it, and she's not happy about the situation. My phone buzzes with a direct message notification. It's from Liv Patterson. Hey Nick, saw your video. We need to talk. Austin has been lying to everyone, including your wife. Call me. I show the message to Jay. He raises his eyebrows. This is getting interesting. Or complicated. Same thing. I'm about to respond to Liv when my phone rings. It's Erica again. Don't answer it, Jay says. I answer it anyway. Nick, where are you? My mother is going crazy. She's threatening to call her lawyer. Her lawyer? For what? Emotional damages, public humiliation. She says what you did was cruel and unusual. What I did was tell the truth. You burned our anniversary tickets on camera and posted it online. Our anniversary tickets that you were planning to use with Austin. Silence. How did you? I'm not as stupid as you think I am, Erica. I found the hotel confirmation in your email. 2 beds, but 1 room. Very romantic. More silence. We need to talk. We are talking. In person, like adults. Adults don't cheat on their spouses for 3 months and then play victim when they get caught. I hang up and immediately call Liv Patterson. She answers on the first ring. Nick? Yeah, you said we need to talk. We do. Austin has been playing everyone. Your wife, me, at least 2 other women I know about. She thinks she's special, but she's just another conquest. Tell me more. Not over the phone. Can you meet me somewhere? I look at Jay. He's listening to every word, nodding. Where? There's a coffee shop on Newberry Street. Cafe Luna, 1 hour. I'll be there. After I hang up, Jay pours himself a whiskey. This is about to get messy, he says. It's already messy. Messier. My phone buzzes with another text from Erica. Austin left. Mom's still here. She wants to talk to you about the condo. The condo. Our beautiful, expensive condo in the heart of Boston that we bought 6 months ago. The condo that's in both our names, with both our signatures on the mortgage. Or so Erica thinks. I text back, "Tell her I'll be home later. We can discuss the condo then." Jay reads the text over my shoulder. "You've got that look." "What look?" "The same look you had in college when you figured out how to hack the campus Wi-Fi password. Like you know something nobody else knows." I finish my whiskey and stand up. "Maybe I do. Care to share?" "Not yet, but keep your phone on. This is going to be a long night." I'm walking toward the door when Jay calls after me. "Nick?" "Yeah?" "Whatever you're planning, make sure it's worth it." I think about Erica pressed against those gym lockers, Austin's hands all over her, both of them laughing like they were getting away with something. It will be. Cafe Luna is one of those trendy spots where everything costs twice what it should, and the baristas have liberal arts degrees. I spot Liv Patterson immediately. She's sitting in the corner booth, wearing oversized sunglasses despite being indoors. She's prettier in person than in her photos, with a kind of carefully curated look that screams social media influencer. But when she takes off the sunglasses, I can see the anger in her eyes. "You must be Nick," she says as I sit down, "and you must be the woman who's about to help me destroy Austin Drake." She smiles for the first time. "I like you already." Liv orders a green smoothie. I get black coffee. We're an odd pair. The cheated-on husband and the scorned ex-girlfriend united by a common enemy. "How long were you with Austin?" I ask. 8 months. Thought we were exclusive." She pulls out her phone. "Want to see something interesting?" She shows me a screenshot of a group chat. The participants are Austin, Erica, and 2 other names I don't recognize. "He has a group chat with his conquests?" "Not exactly. This is from 3 weeks ago. Look at what your wife wrote." I read the messages. Austin: "Can't wait for our trip next month. Going to be perfect." Erica: "I know. Nick has no idea. He thinks I'm going to a work conference." Unknown contact? "You guys are so bad, lol." Erica: "He's so clueless. Honestly, sometimes I think he'd be happier if I just left him. At least then he could focus on his computers without feeling guilty." Austin: "Maybe you should. Life's too short to be with someone boring." Erica: "Maybe I will. After the trip." I stare at the screen, reading the messages twice, then a third time. "There's more," Liv says, swiping to another screenshot. This one is from 2 weeks ago. Austin: "Your husband called the gym asking about personal training rates." Erica: "OMG. No way. What did you tell them?" Austin: "That we were booked solid. Can you imagine if he actually came in and saw us together?" LOL. Erica: "He's not that smart. Trust me." Austin: "Good thing. Guy seems like the type to cause drama." Erica: "Nick? Drama?" He once apologized to a door for bumping into it. He's harmless. I set the phone down carefully. My hands are shaking slightly, but not from sadness. From rage. "How did you get these?" I ask. Austin left his phone at my place last month. I saw the messages and took screenshots before I confronted him. Liv's voice is matter of fact. "He tried to gaslight me, said I was being paranoid. Turns out I wasn't being paranoid enough." "Why are you showing me this?" "Because Austin Drake thinks he can play with people's lives and walk away clean. Your wife thinks you're too weak to fight back. I think they're both wrong." I pull out my own phone and start typing. "What are you doing?" Liv asks, sending these screenshots to myself. Then I'm going to forward them to a few people. "Like who?" "Erica's boss, for starters. She told him she was going to a work conference, remember? I'm sure Mr. Phelps would be interested to know she was actually planning a romantic getaway with her personal trainer." Liv grins. "I like the way you think." "Then you'll love what I'm planning next." I spend the next 20 minutes explaining my idea to Liv. Her grin gets wider with every detail. "That's diabolical," she says when I finish. "That's justice. When do we start?" "Tomorrow morning. Austin teaches a spinning class at 9 a.m., right? Every Tuesday and Thursday." "Perfect." We exchange numbers and agree to meet at 7 a.m. to set everything up. As I'm leaving the cafe, my phone rings. It's Jay. "Where are you, man? Erica's been calling the bar looking for you." "I'm handling some business. What did you tell her?" "That you left an hour ago and I didn't know where you went." "Good. Listen, I need a favor." "Name it." "Can you get me into the gym where Austin works tomorrow morning?" "Probably. My cousin Danny works there part-time." "Why?" "Because it's time for Austin to learn what drama actually looks like." "Nick, what are you planning?" "Something that's going to make today's video look like a warm-up act." I hang up and start walking home. It's almost 10 p.m. and the Boston streets are quieting down. My phone has been buzzing constantly with calls and texts, but I've been ignoring most of them. As I turn onto my street, I see a familiar car parked outside my building. A red BMW convertible with vanity plates that read Fit Mom 1. Mrs. Carmichael is still here. I take a deep breath and head inside. Time to face the music. The elevator ride to the 15th floor feels like ascending to my own execution. When I open the door to my condo, I find Erica and her mother sitting at the kitchen table like a tribunal. Mrs. Carmichael looks exactly like Erica will in 25 years, perfectly styled, expensively dressed, and completely convinced of her own righteousness. "Nicholas," she says without standing up, "we need to discuss your behavior." "Hello, Mrs. Carmichael. Lovely to see you, too." "This is not a social call. What you did today was unacceptable." I look at Erica. She's been crying, her makeup smeared and her hair disheveled. For a moment, I almost feel sorry for her. Then I remember the group chat messages. What I did was respond to my wife's infidelity in a very public way. Some might call that unacceptable. I call it honest. "You humiliated her," Mrs. Carmichael snaps. "She humiliated herself. I just provided the documentation." "Nicholas?" "It's Nick. And unless you're here to apologize for raising a daughter who thinks marriage vows are suggestions, I don't think we have much to discuss." Mrs. Carmichael's face turns red. "How dare you speak to me that way?" "The same way you're speaking to me in my own home." Erica finally speaks up. "Nick, please, can we just talk? Alone?" I look at her mother, then back at Erica. "Mrs. Carmichael, thank you for stopping by. The door is behind you. I am not leaving until we resolve this situation. There's nothing to resolve. Your daughter cheated. I found out. End of story." Marriage is about forgiveness, Nicholas. About working through problems together. "You're right. Too bad Erica decided to work through her problems with Austin instead of me." I walk to the door and open it. "Good night, Mrs. Carmichael." She looks at Erica, who nods reluctantly. After gathering her purse and coat with dramatic flourish, Mrs. Carmichael stops in front of me. "This isn't over, Nicholas." "Yes, it is." After she leaves, Erica and I stare at each other across the kitchen. The silence stretches between us like a chasm. "So," I say finally, "ready to talk about that work conference you're planning?" Her face goes pale. "What?" I pull out my phone and show her the screenshots Liv sent me. "This work conference, the one that's actually a romantic getaway with Austin." Erica stares at the screen, her mouth opening and closing silently. "How did you get these?" "Let's just say Austin has poor operational security." She sits down heavily. "Nick, I can explain." "I'm sure you can. But first, let me explain something to you." I sit across from her at the table where we used to eat breakfast together, back when we were still pretending to be happy. "Tomorrow morning, Austin is going to have a very bad day, and so are you, because I'm done being the harmless husband who apologizes to doors." "What are you going to do?" I smile, and for the first time in months, it feels genuine. "You'll see." At 6:47 a.m., I'm standing outside Flex Fitness with Liv Patterson and Jay's cousin Danny, holding a box of flyers and a roll of tape. The gym doesn't open until 7, but Danny has keys. "You sure about this?" Danny asks for the third time. "Positive," I say. Liv is practically bouncing with excitement. "This is going to be epic." The flyers are my masterpiece. At the top, in bold letters, Austin Drake, fitness trainer or relationship trainer. Below that are screenshots of his most incriminating messages, including one where he brags about training married women in more than just fitness. We work quickly, taping flyers to every locker, every mirror, every piece of equipment. By the time we're done, Austin's face and words are everywhere. Phase 2, I say, checking my watch. It's 7:15 a.m. I pull out my phone and post the screenshots to Austin's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. I'd hacked his passwords last night. Amazing how many people use their birth date and their dog's name for everything. The posts go live simultaneously across all platforms. "Hey everyone, Austin here. Time to come clean about my side business. I've been offering special training to married women. Check out these messages to see how I really feel about my clients and their husbands. Fitness trainer, married women down, busted." "That's cold," Danny says, reading over my shoulder. "That's karma," Liv corrects. At 7:30, the first gym members start arriving. By 8, there's a crowd gathered around the flyers, taking pictures with their phones. By 8:30, the hashtag Drakegate is trending locally. Austin arrives at 8:45 for his 9 solar spinning class. I watch from the parking lot as he walks into the gym, confident and unaware. Through the windows, I see him freeze the moment he notices the crowd gathered near the locker room. "Here we go," Liv says. Austin emerges from the building 3 minutes later, his face red with rage. He's scanning the parking lot, probably looking for whoever did this to him. His eyes land on me. "You," he snarls, walking over. "You did this." "Did what?" I ask innocently. "You know what. The flyers, the social media posts. This is harassment." "Actually, this is documentation. Your words, your messages. I just gave them a wider audience." Austin steps closer. He's got 6 inches and 40 pounds on me, all muscle. A year ago, this would have intimidated me. Today, it just makes me smile. "Take it down," he says. "All of it." "Or what?" "Or I'll make you take it down." He reaches out to grab my shirt. I step back, and he stumbles forward, off balance. In that moment, I do something I've wanted to do for months. I slap him. It's not a hard slap, more like a wake-up call. But the sound echoes across the parking lot, and the dozen people watching gasp collectively. Austin stares at me in shock, his hand going to his cheek. "Did you just..." "Hit you? No, I slapped you. There's a difference." I pull out my phone and start recording. "Austin, would you like to explain to everyone why you're so upset about people seeing your own words?" "Stop recording me. This is a public parking lot. I can record whatever I want." Austin lunges for my phone. I step aside again, and he trips over his own feet, landing hard on the asphalt. Several people in the crowd start laughing. "Need help getting up?" I ask, still recording. Austin scrambles to his feet, his designer workout clothes now dirty and torn. "This isn't over." "You're right, it's just getting started." I walk over to his car, a black Mustang with custom rims and a vanity plate that reads Train R1, and pull out a bottle of fish sauce that I'd bought at an Asian market on the way here. "What are you doing?" Austin asks. I pop the hood and pour the entire bottle over his engine. The smell is immediate and overwhelming. "Creating a learning experience," I say, closing the hood. Austin stares at his car in horror. "You can't do that." "I just did." The fish sauce will seep into every part of his engine and ventilation system. His car is going to smell like low tide for months. "You're crazy," Austin shouts. "I'm motivated. There's a difference." I get into Jay's car, where he's been waiting with the engine running. As we drive away, I can see Austin in the rearview mirror, surrounded by gym members taking pictures and videos of his meltdown. "That was beautiful," Jay says. "That was just the opening act." My phone starts buzzing immediately. Texts, calls, social media notifications. The videos of Austin's parking lot humiliation are already going viral. One text stands out. It's from Erica. "What have you done?" I text back. "What needed to be done?" She calls immediately. "Nick, Austin just called me crying. What did you do to him?" "I gave him a reality check and some fish sauce." "Fish sauce?" "His car is going to smell like a seafood market for the next 6 months. Seemed appropriate." "You can't just attack people." "I didn't attack him. I defended myself and documented it. Check social media, it's all there. This has to stop." "You're right, it does. You can stop at any time by being honest about what you've done." "I was honest. I told you about the kiss." "Erica, I have screenshots of you planning a secret vacation with him. I have messages where you call me clueless and boring. I have evidence of an affair that's been going on for months. One kiss is the least of your problems." Silence. "Where did you get those messages?" "Does it matter?" "Nick, please, can we meet somewhere and talk? Really talk?" I think about it. Part of me, the part that still remembers being happy with her, wants to say yes. Then I remember her laughing with Austin about how harmless I am. "No," I say. "We're past talking." "Then what do you want?" "I want you to experience consequences. For the first time in your life, I want you to face the results of your choices." "What does that mean?" "You'll find out." I hang up and check social media. The hashtag #Shakshan Drakegate is exploding. Videos of Austin's parking lot meltdown are being shared thousands of times. Someone has already created a meme using his vanity license plate. But the best part is the comments. Dozens of women are coming forward with their own Austin Drake stories. Apparently, I wasn't the only husband he'd disrespected. "Where to now?" Jay asks. "Erica's office. It's time for phase 3. "Which is?" "Professional consequences." Jay grins. "I love it when you get diabolical." "You haven't seen anything yet." Hartwell and Associates occupies a glass tower in downtown Boston, the kind of place where image is everything and scandal can end a career. Erica works on the 15th floor as a senior account executive, handling PR campaigns for high-profile clients. Or at least she did until this morning. I'm sitting in the lobby at 11:30 a.m., waiting for the elevator, when Erica storms out of it with a cardboard box in her arms and tears streaming down her face. She sees me and freezes in place. "You," she says. "Me," I agree. "You sent those messages to my boss." "I sent them to several people, actually. Your boss, your biggest client, that reporter you've been trying to impress. I'm very thorough." Erica sets down the box and wipes her eyes. "They fired me, Nick. On the spot." "I'm sorry to hear that." "No, you're not." "You're right. I'm not." She looks around the busy lobby, probably realizing that we're making a scene. "Can we please go somewhere private and talk?" "Like you and Austin talked privately for 3 months?" "Nick, how does it feel, Erica? Having your life turned upside down by someone else's choices?" "This is cruel." "This is justice. There's a difference." My phone buzzes with a text from Liv. "Phase 4 ready. Austin's at the coffee shop on Boylston Street, alone." I stand up. "I have to go." "Where?" "To finish what you started." Erica grabs my arm. "Please, Nick. I know I messed up, but this has gone too far. People are calling me names online. My mother won't stop crying. Austin's getting threats." "Threats? That's awful." I pause. "Still not my problem." "How can you be so cold?" "Practice." I pull my arm free and head for the door. Erica follows me. "Nick, wait. We need to talk about the condo, about our finances, about how you were planning to leave me after your romantic getaway with Austin." She stops walking. "How did you know about that?" Like I said, I'm thorough. "That wasn't serious. I was just upset, venting to your lover, about your boring, harmless husband." I keep walking. Behind me, I can hear Erica starting to cry again. The coffee shop on Boylston Street is crowded with the lunch rush, but I spot Austin immediately. He's sitting in the corner, wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses, trying to be invisible. It's not working. Even with the disguise, people recognize him. I can hear whispers and see phones being pointed in his direction. I order a coffee and sit down at his table without being invited. "Hello, Austin." He looks up, and I can see the panic in his eyes. "What do you want?" "To talk?" "I have nothing to say to you." "That's fine. I'll do the talking." I pull out my phone and set it on the table between us. I'm recording this, by the way. "You can't. Public place, remember? Same rules as the gym parking lot." Austin glances around nervously. Several people are watching us now, probably hoping for another viral moment. "You've ruined my life," he says quietly. "I've exposed your life. There's a difference. I lost my job, my sponsorship deals. My apartment complex is trying to evict me because of the complaints. Sounds like consequences. I could sue you for harassment." "You could try. But then we'd have to go to court, and all of this would become public record, including the messages where you talk about seducing married women as a hobby." Austin's face goes pale. "What do you want?" "I want you to understand something. You thought I was harmless, weak, someone you could disrespect without consequences. I never said... You said I was boring, clueless, too stupid to figure out what was happening in my own marriage." Austin doesn't deny it. "Here's what you didn't understand," I continue. "Quiet doesn't mean weak, patient doesn't mean stupid, and harmless definitely doesn't mean defenseless." "Are you threatening me?" "I'm educating you." I lean forward. "Every choice has consequences, Austin. You chose to pursue a married woman. You chose to mock her husband. You chose to plan a romantic getaway with someone else's wife. She pursued me too. And she's facing her own consequences. Lost her job today, actually. Thought you should know." Austin's eyes widen. "Erica got fired?" Turns out her boss doesn't appreciate employees lying about work conferences to cover up affairs. "This is insane. Over one mistake?" "One mistake? Austin, you've been sleeping with my wife for 3 months. That's not a mistake. That's a lifestyle choice." I stand up and pocket my phone. "Enjoy your coffee and your new life." I'm walking away when Austin calls after me. "This isn't over," I turn back. "Yes, it is. You just don't know it yet." Outside the coffee shop, I call Jay. "How did it go?" he asks. "Phase 4 complete? Ready for the finale?" "What's the finale?" "Erica's coming home tonight to pack her things. She thinks she's going to take half of everything and move in with her mother. And she's about to learn that assumptions can be dangerous." "Nick, what did you do?" "Something I should have done 6 months ago." That evening, I'm sitting in my condo when Erica comes home with her mother and 2 suitcases. They both look like they've been crying. "Nicholas," Mrs. Carmichael says, "we need to discuss the division of assets." "Do we?" "The condo, the joint accounts, the investments. Erica is entitled to half of everything." I nod thoughtfully. "That's interesting. Erica, did you ever actually read the papers you signed when we bought this place?" "What papers?" "The deed, the mortgage documents, the insurance policies." Erica looks confused. "Of course I read them." "Really, because your name isn't on any of them." The silence in the room is deafening. "That's impossible," Mrs. Carmichael says. I pull out a folder from my desk and hand it to her. "See for yourself." Mrs. Carmichael flips through the documents, her face getting redder with each page. "This can't be legal," she says finally. "It's completely legal. Erica signed a prenuptial agreement waiving her rights to any property purchased before or during our marriage with my individual assets." "I never signed a prenup," Erica protests. "You signed something, remember? Right before the wedding. You said you didn't have time to read it because you were late for your hair appointment." Erica's face goes white. "You told me that was just insurance paperwork." "I told you to read it before signing. You chose not to." Mrs. Carmichael is still flipping through the documents. "This is fraud." "This is protection. I had a lawyer draw it up after I found out about Erica's college boyfriend, the one she was still texting during our engagement." "What college boyfriend?" Mrs. Carmichael asks. Erica looks like she wants to disappear. "Didn't she tell you? There's a pattern here, Mrs. Carmichael. Your daughter has trouble with commitment." "You can't just kick her out with nothing," Mrs. Carmichael shouts. "I'm not kicking her out with nothing. She can take her personal belongings, her car, and her individual bank account. What she can't take is my property, my investments, or my future." Erica finally finds her voice. "Nick, please. This is our home." "This is my home. You've been a guest here, and guests who abuse hospitality get asked to leave. I'll fight this in court." "With what money? You just lost your job, remember?" Mrs. Carmichael stands up abruptly. "We're leaving, but this isn't over, Nicholas." "Actually, it is. Erica, you have until Sunday to collect your things. After that, I'm changing the locks." "You can't." "I can. I will. And if you try to take anything that doesn't belong to you, I'll have you arrested for theft." After they leave, I pour myself a whiskey and sit on my balcony, looking out over the Boston skyline. My phone is buzzing with messages, but I ignore them. For the first time in months, the condo is quiet. Peaceful. My phone rings. It's Jay. "So," he says, "how does it feel to be single again?" "Like waking up from a bad dream." "Any regrets?" I think about that. About the good times Erica and I had before everything went wrong. About the future we'd planned together. "No," I say finally. "No regrets." "Good. Because you're trending on Twitter again." "What now?" "Someone filmed your conversation with Austin at the coffee shop. Justice for Nick is the top hashtag in Boston." I laugh. "Seriously?" "Seriously. You've become a folk hero for betrayed spouses everywhere." "Great. That's exactly what I wanted." "Nick?" "Yeah?" "You did good, man. She had it coming." They both did. After I hang up, I check social media one last time. Jay wasn't kidding. The support is overwhelming. Hundreds of people sharing their own stories of betrayal and revenge, messages of encouragement, even a few marriage proposals from admirers. But the best message comes from an unexpected source. It's from Austin's Instagram account. "I want to apologize to Nick Fenwick and anyone else I've hurt with my actions. I made terrible choices, and I'm facing the consequences. Nick, you were right. I thought you were weak, but you're stronger than all of us. I'm sorry." I screenshot the message before he can delete it, then close my phone. Tomorrow, I'll start rebuilding my life. Tonight, I'm going to enjoy the silence. The game is over. I won. But as I'm finishing my whiskey, I hear a key in the front door. Erica appears in the doorway with Austin and Tasha behind her. "We need to talk," she says. I smile and reach for my phone. "No," I say. "We really don't." The final confrontation is about to begin. "You can't just steal our things and expect to get away with it," Erica says, stepping into my condo uninvited. Behind her, Austin looks like he'd rather be anywhere else, and Tasha is recording everything on her phone. "Our things?" I ask, not moving from my chair. "Which things would those be?" "My jewelry, my clothes, my furniture." "Your jewelry is in the bedroom dresser where you left it. Your clothes are in the closet. As for furniture, show me a receipt with your name on it." Erica storms toward the bedroom. Austin starts to follow, but I stand up. Not you, I say. You don't get to go through my bedroom. I'm just helping her pack. You're trespassing. This is private property and you weren't invited. Tasha keeps recording. This is harassment, Nick. Erica has every right to collect her belongings. Erica has rights. You and Austin don't. From the bedroom, I can hear Erica opening drawers and slamming them shut. She's looking for something specific. Where is it? She calls out. Where's what? She appears in the doorway holding an empty jewelry box. My grandmother's necklace, the diamond earrings, my wedding ring. Check your boyfriend's apartment. What? Austin, want to tell her about the jewelry box you've been keeping at your place? The one you thought was a gift? Austin's face goes red. I don't know what you're talking about. Really? Because I have video of you taking it out of here 3 weeks ago. I pull out my phone and show them the security footage from our building's hallway camera. Clear as day, Austin leaving the condo with a jewelry box under his arm. You were stealing from me? Erica asks, turning on Austin. It wasn't stealing. You said you were going to leave him anyway. I never said that. You said it in the group chat. Multiple times. Tasha stops recording. There's a group chat? I smile. Oh, Tasha doesn't know about the group chat? Austin, show her the messages where Erica calls her desperate and clingy. That's not, Austin starts, or the ones where she makes fun of Tasha's husband for being unemployed. Tasha's eyes narrow. What messages? Erica looks panicked. Tasha, don't listen to him. He's trying to turn us against each other. Am I? Or am I just telling the truth? I pull up the screenshots on my phone and show them to Tasha. Her face goes from confused to hurt to angry in about 10 seconds. You wrote this? She asks Erica. You called my marriage a joke? I was venting. I didn't mean it. You said I was pathetic for staying with Robert. Tasha, please. And you. Tasha turns on Austin. You were laughing about it. Both of you were making fun of me. This is getting out of hand, Austin says. We should all just calm down. Calm down? Tasha shoves him. You've been playing all of us. Austin stumbles backward, trips over the coffee table, and lands hard on the floor. The sound echoes through the condo. Oops, I say. Careful there, Austin. These floors are slippery when you're full of garbage. He scrambles to his feet, his face red with embarrassment and anger. That's it. I'm done with this. He heads for the door, but Erica grabs his arm. Don't you dare leave me here. Let go of me, Erica. This whole thing was your idea anyway. My idea? You're the one who said we should teach Nick a lesson. What lesson? I ask. Erica realizes she said too much, but it's too late. Nothing. Forget it. No, I'm curious. What lesson were you trying to teach me? Austin looks at Erica, then at me. She wanted to make you jealous. The whole thing was supposed to make you fight for her. Fight for her? She said you were taking her for granted, that you needed to see what you might lose. I stare at Erica. So this was all a game? Not a game, a wake-up call. You cheated on me to give me a wake-up call? I didn't cheat. It was just flirting, just 3 months of lying, planning secret trips, and making out in gym bathrooms. Erica's face crumbles. It wasn't supposed to go that far. But it did. Because you didn't react. You just worked and came home and acted like nothing was wrong. Because I trusted you. You ignored me. The room goes quiet. Even Tasha stops sniffling to listen. You're right, I say finally. I did ignore you. I ignored the signs, the lies, the excuses. I ignored my instincts because I wanted to believe you were better than this. Nick, but you know what I'm not going to ignore anymore. Consequences. I walk to the front door and open it. All of you, get out, now. We're not done here, Erica says. Yes, we are. I still need my things. Then come back tomorrow, alone, with a police escort if you want, but alone. Austin is already heading for the door, but Erica doesn't move. This is my home, too. No, it's not. It never was. You were just visiting. The courts will decide that. The courts will uphold a legal prenuptial agreement that you signed willingly. I'll fight it. With what money? What job? What lawyer? Erica stares at me like she's seeing me for the first time. When did you become so cruel? She asks. When you decided that our marriage was a game and I was the only one who didn't know the rules. Tasha finally speaks up. Come on, Erica, let's go. I'm not leaving without my grandmother's necklace. Then ask your boyfriend where he put it. Austin stops in the doorway. It's in my car. What? The jewelry. It's in my trunk. I was going to pawn it. The silence that follows is deafening. You were going to pawn my grandmother's necklace? Erica's voice is barely a whisper. I need money. I lost everything because of this situation. Because of this situation? You mean because you got caught? We both got caught. I didn't steal jewelry. You stole a marriage. That stops everyone cold. Austin looks around the room, realizing what he's just said. I didn't mean... Yes, you did, I say. And you're right. She did steal a marriage, mine. I walk over to Austin and hold out my hand. Keys. What? Your car keys. You're going to get that jewelry right now, or I'm calling the police and having you arrested for theft. Austin looks at Erica, then at Tasha, then back at me. He pulls out his keys and hands them over. Trunk's already open, he says quietly. I go downstairs and find the jewelry box in Austin's trunk, along with several other items I recognize from the condo. I bring everything back upstairs. Here, I say, setting the box on the table. Your grandmother's necklace, your earrings, your wedding ring. Erica opens the box with shaking hands. Everything is there. Thank you, she whispers. Don't thank me. I'm not doing this for you. Then why? Because it's the right thing to do. Something you might want to try sometime. Erica closes the jewelry box and looks at me one last time. I loved you, she says. I really did. No, you didn't. You loved the idea of me, the security, the stability, the safety net. But you didn't love me. That's not true. If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be here. Tasha puts her arm around Erica's shoulders. Come on, honey, let's go. As they head for the door, Austin stops and turns back. For what it's worth, he says, I'm sorry. About all of it. No, you're not. You're sorry you got caught. There's a difference. After they leave, I lock the door and lean against it. My hands are shaking slightly, but not from fear or sadness. From relief. My phone buzzes with a text from Jay. Saw the cars leaving. You okay? I text back. Better than okay. It's over. Want company? Tomorrow. Tonight I just want to enjoy the quiet. I pour myself one last whiskey and sit on the balcony, looking out over the city lights. Somewhere out there, Erica is probably crying to her mother about how unfair life is. Austin is probably trying to figure out how to rebuild his reputation. Tasha is probably posting about betrayal and friendship on social media. And I'm here, in my condo, finally at peace. My phone buzzes one more time. It's a text from an unknown number. Saw the videos online. You're my hero. My husband cheated too, and I didn't know how to fight back. Thank you for showing me it's possible. Sarah. I smile and close my phone. Tomorrow I'll change the locks. I'll start dating again. I'll rebuild my life exactly the way I want it. Tonight I'm going to enjoy being the winner. The game is over. I won. And this time, it's really over.